Oh, why are you giving everyone all the information on YouTube? Why are you teaching the game for free? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? Shut up, okay? Here's what you need to understand. There's a very specific reason I started teaching this industry on YouTube, okay? And the reason why I did this is gonna surprise many of you, okay? I'm Alex Otto. I help people escape their 9 to 5 using cheap economy cars. In this video, I'm gonna get real. We're gonna get real. We're gonna go to the heart, and I'm gonna talk about the reason why I started teaching on YouTube, okay? This is part of my vision. This is part of my mission. I believe God sent me, right, to be able to work on something greater. And this is only part one of that process. All right. So let's get right into my story. For me, I'm just a boy from Ghana. Okay. I was born in West Africa, moved to the United States when I was about 11 years old in 2010. All right. Came here with my family, went to school, followed the process, and I'm African. I'm from Ghana, bro. Everybody is going to tell me that I need to be a doctor, I need to be a lawyer, I need to be an engineer, I need to be professor. Like, this is what I heard my whole fucking life. All right. That's what my parents told me. That's what my aunties, my uncles, the pastors, right? My African people know what I'm talking about. Everybody says go to school, get your bachelor's degree, get your master's degree, get your PhD. Why? Why, right? People just say this, and I don't really blame that particular narrative. It's because that older generation, that's what their idea of success is. So that's what they are trying to pass down because that's what they believe will give you the best chance of being successful. But the truth is that the world has fucking changed. It's not like that anymore, okay? The college degrees are common, all right? Most jobs don't value it, all right? Most jobs don't give a crap, all right? When I was working in tech, I had no degree. I graduated last year, okay, and I worked for some of the Fortune 500 tech companies. I worked for DoorDash. I worked for New Horizons. I worked for GE Healthcare, okay. So I did this with no degree. The world completely changed, and I'm glad I was able to recognize that the world completely changed and adapt to that situation. But unfortunately, most people just don't recognize it quick enough, which is why I am here on YouTube. I am here for my guys, especially the men, okay? The world has completely changed, all right? The idea of working in the traditional sense has completely changed, okay? The world does not reward the same type of effort that it used to for our parents' generation and their parents' generation. Okay, when I started in school, I was a okay student. Okay, I was probably like a BC student. I didn't care that much about grades. I just wanted to get it done and be out of there. And I know most people can relate to that. The challenge I was facing was that I didn't know what I wanted to actually do with my life. Okay, I knew I had to work to make money. I knew I had to work to eat, to pay my bills. But that is a very depressing way to live. And that's where most people are living. That's the way most people are living. They just have their job that they go to. It's mandatory because if they don't go to work, they don't have a way to make a living. All right. And that kind of mindset, that kind of situation is what pushed me towards wanting to start my own business. Okay. So I was faced back in 2020 2020 and 2021, I was faced with two options. Okay, either go down the corporate career path, work my ass off for 10, 15 years just to climb some arbitrary ladder to impress some people I don't give a fuck about, or go and actually try and build my own thing. Okay, so it took me about a year, and in 2022, I decided to start my rental car business. Now, everything that happened from there, I didn't know. I didn't know it was gonna fucking happen. Okay, I went through some of the most difficult times I could ever imagine. Okay, cars getting crashed, losing multiple jobs because I wasn't focused at work because I was focused on my business. Okay, um, being jobless for months. Okay, not knowing where the next dollar was coming from. All right, and all of these challenges were able to shape my mindset, to be able to shape my identity, and to be able to present the man that is in front of you today. Okay. And it's very, very important to me, right, to step on here and help you guys understand that if you want real change, okay, this is only for people that want real change. There are people that are in bad situations. There are people that just want to be in better situations. If you have that drive, you have that ability to go out there and get it. All you need is just the direction, okay? Because you can run very fast in the wrong direction and end up nowhere. You just need the direction, okay? And I'm here to just point you in the right direction, especially for my guys out there that have families, for my guys out there that have uh, jobs, like real jobs. I'm talking construction that break down your body, right, just to feed their families. I want you guys to understand something, okay? The world does not give a fuck how hard we work. The world does not give a fuck how much we put on our line for ourselves and our family, okay? The world does not reward hard work. It just doesn't. Unfortunately, guys, it just fucking doesn't, okay? It rewards entrepreneurship, it rewards creativity, it rewards value, okay? So for my guys out there that are working hours, 80, 90 hours for somebody else, you need to be able to rechannel that energy, rechannel that ambition into something of your own that you can mold, build, and bend into what you want it to be. Okay. So those are some of the challenges that I faced when I started my business. Now, I was able to go break through all of those challenges because I had mentors that helped me, that put me in the right direction, that accelerated that growth. Because I could have spent 5 years trying to learn everything on my own, trying to do research on YouTube, trying to do research on Google, trying to sit there and find that information one by one. It would have taken me maybe an extra 10 to 15 years to get to where I am now. And for me, I would rather get rich now so that I have a longer amount of time to enjoy it. I would rather be successful now so I have a longer amount of time to enjoy it because time is the only thing that is not guaranteed. A lot of people think money is the currency. Money is not the currency. Time is the currency. Time is the only thing that we never ever get back. And that is going to lead me into the 9 to 5, okay? The reason why I decided to walk away completely is because that is a waste of time. You're going to spend an extra 5 to 10 years just to be in a position, just to make $100,000 a year. It took me 3 years, 3.5 years to hit 100K in my business. It would have taken me an additional 2 years on top of the 3 years I was working a 9 to 5 to make 100K as a 9 to 5er. Okay. And now I'm doing multiple six figures, right? And it would have taken me decades to do multiple six figures in the corporate world. Okay. You can accelerate your growth much faster. You can cut down that time. You can have longer to enjoy. Being successful early is much more valuable and it's worth investing in being successful early than it is to wait. Most people are sitting there on their 9 to 5, right? They're putting $200-300 in their 401k to retire at 65. What if you don't make it to 65? You don't know that. We could die at 40, at 45. Okay? This is the truth about the world. Then what is all that saving? What is that all that slaving away, wasting hours of your day, right, in another person's business when you can actually sit down, build something of your own, and make it work for you? Okay. So the reason why I decided to start a YouTube channel is specifically to help guys escape the 9 to 5. I hate the fact that so many people who are good people, they work hard, they have the right intention, but they're just breaking down their bodies. They're putting hours of their time, missing out on their family time, right? Missing out on seeing their children grow simply because they have to pay the bills, simply because they're working a job that barely pays them enough just to survive. Okay. And I really believe in this mission. This is why I'm here. Okay. Now I have a greater mission as a part of that because I believe that as men, we need to take back our society. And the first thing we need to do to take back our society is to take back our time. Okay. Essentially, because money can be printed. Okay. I want you guys to think about this. The Federal Reserve prints money every fucking year. Okay. Which means that they create the money out of thin air. It's printed. It's not backed by gold. It used to be, not anymore. It's backed by nothing. It's backed by air. So essentially, if they can create the money out of thin air and make you work your whole life for it, that is a form of slavery, guys. I hate to say it, but that's the fucking truth. All right. So we need to be able to escape that bullshit system take our time back as men so that we can actually improve the world, so that we can actually, right, save our society. Because as we can see, things are crumbling around us. There's too many weak fucking men, and all the strong men are slaving away their lives for their family. And I need you guys to wake the fuck up. All right, wake the fuck up so that we can actually take back our society. This is why I'm here. Okay. And the real reason I give free game on YouTube is because I want you guys to understand something. The information is out there. Okay? The information is there. We have access to more information in 2026 than fucking kings did 100, 200 years ago. Okay? We have access to more than anybody ever did. What you need to do is to be able to consolidate the information so that you can move in the right direction and have the transformation that you want to be able to have. So yes, I am here because I have a mentorship program. I am here because I do teach people, but I don't, it's not about the information for me. That's why I put it out for free on YouTube. It's about the transformation. You need to understand where you are and where you want to be, and then be able to get the right guidance to take you where you want to be as quickly as possible. All right. So thank you for watching. If you watched the entire video, make sure you smash the like button and subscribe to the channel, right? If you're looking to take yourself out of the 9 to 5, if you're serious about escaping that bullshit slave system, right, make sure to hit the link in my description, book a call with me, and I'll see how I can help you.